Hi, my name's Erica.
And I'm Kevin. Welcome to
Accio
Accio Wip.
I don't know why I always
Because
move on the Accio Whip.
It's kind of a, I don't know, got a little tempo to it. I don't know, I always do my head. I'm Kevin. I'm Kevin. Like a little parrot. Too many pirate movies, I guess. Rock.
My name's Polly. I'm trying to think of what they say. What parrots do?
Doesn't matter. All right. So, I don't know what number this is. I lost track. 18, 19?
19. I think 19.
19, 18?
I think 18 was last time.
I have no clue. Somewhere around there. I think this is 18. So I think this is 18. Wow, I do have some notes over here.
I know, notes. I got new glasses. See?
Me too. Actually, I had them last time. I don't think anybody noticed, but I got new specs too.
Mine are brand new, so I can see them in the thing.
Yeah.
And it's...
You got them yesterday, right?
Yes.
No, 2 days ago.
No, yesterday. Saturday.
Oh, Saturday, yeah. It is Sunday, November 5th. You probably won't see this till the 6th because that's when I edit it and upload it. So, but anyway, let's get going. We're finally back to normal schedule.
Yay!
And my Stitchy Bug's back. Oh yeah.
Me too.
You too? So we went a whole month last time, and I barely had anything to show. The last 2 weeks, hold on to your pants, because I got a bunch to show. You want me to start it off?
Yes,
Okay.
Please. You start it off.
So
it's all you.
I'll start it off.
It's the Kevin show.
I got a start and a finish. I'm going to my notes because I don't know how far along I was when we started this. So I started this Thursday. So we recorded 2 Sundays ago. I recorded it the Thursday after.
Started it the Thursday after.
The Thursday after, and I went 3 days straight on this, and it's the Broomstick Brigade by Lindy Stitches. And since I don't have to show you the chart to show you what it looks like, because it's done right there.
It looks like this.
It looks like this. I spent 3 days on that. That's all it took. Little 3 evenings.
I think once he finished that, he was like, "Oh, I'm into stitching again."
I was. This really kind of kicked off. Well, no, it didn't. We'll get into that. But this really did help get a little finish and really motivate getting my bug back. And so yeah, a little start and finish. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I thought about doing like a little pillow. I don't know. And put it in like a dough ball. Bowl.
It goes in a bowl.
Well, a bowl
it's
is
a ball.
A ball.
That goes in a bowl.
There we go. I guess, yeah. A ball is totally round, and a bowl is something soup goes in. Okay.
See.
But I don't know. If you have any thoughts on how I should finish this, like flat fold or ornament, I don't know. It's not that big. I mean, yeah. I don't know. But anyway, start and finish, 3 days. Super cool. I got it out of her spooky book, or I don't know. It was one of her books, I think, last year. It's got like 5 or 6 designs in there. I just picked this one because it reminds me of our black cat. And it was getting toward Halloween, so. But yeah, start and finish. Super cool.
Yep.
And you got to finish too, right?
I did too.
Okay.
I did bitter brew.
That's a start and finish, or just a finish?
I think it's just a finish.
Okay.
And here it is. Yeah, I started it on September 27th. And I finished it November 2nd.
Still a pretty quick stitch.
Yeah. It's only about like 1,000 stitches or so. no, 2,000 stitches, and I had 2 candy cards
Oh,
for our Candyland game.
I'm inspecting the stitching.
Which means he'll go, oh,
It looks really good.
not,
No, it looks awesome. She's got the specialty stitches, the, what do they call those?
I just put that away.
I don't know, they got the long stitches.
Don't get too close.
I'm going to get super close. The long stitches there on the bottles.
Yeah, the satin stitches.
Satin stitches, there you go.
And I did
this way, and then this way.
And then this way, so that way they wouldn't all go like this.
Looks really good.
So.
And I love the little spiders with the tinsely things. Awesome.
Yep.
Good job.
Oh, there it is. I knew I had it somewhere.
Yeah, it filled in.
Your turn.
Oh, that's right, because I got more than you.
He's got more than me.
I don't want to do that one. Sorry, all my stuff's off to the side here. So, let's start with something cool and new. This is a whip I've had about a year and a half.
Hold on, I gotta sneeze.
Achoo.
It's still it.
Is your dad's name a sneeze?
Okay.
Okay, we're good.
Start again.
Anyway, this is a whip I've had for at least a year, maybe a year and a half. It's by it's by Praiseworthy Stitches, and it's called Ghouls Crossing. And this is what it looks like. And here's the whole thing. So Praiseworthy Stitches, Ghouls Crossing. Get out here, and then I'll zoom in again. This is a big chart. So this came out in 2021. I think I saw it on Market on 2021 when I bought it. But it's 448 by 216. And I did have this on a huge scroll frame, like a 36-inch scroll frame. But I could only stitch on it upstairs at my work desk because it's like an L-shaped desk, and I would put the scroll frame across the L. Sorry, I'm not gonna whack you.
Just get out of your way.
I'm not gonna whack you. So that way,
I did you.
Yeah, that way I can get underneath it and stitch it. But I forgot I had this 17-inch scroll frame that I've never used. It's been sitting there for years.
No, that's a
17-inch square Q-snap. So I made it into an 11 by
that's the back.
17. Yeah, that is the back. Because I'm not going to show the front yet.
Oh, sorry.
I started working on it, and it's much more manageable. I do love my scroll frames on the bigger pieces, but when it gets so long, it's hard to sit on the couch and deal with it, especially with my stand. If it's something's on the right, I got to scoot onto the second cushion of the sofa outside of my area and like snuggle up with Erica.
He's got a Sheldon cushion.
I do have a Sheldon cushion. It's in the perfect spot. The breeze comes by. Perfect temperature. Anyway. This is where I'm at. And I put in, I don't know, probably about 500 stitches on that. Maybe 400 stitches on that. I had this upper part done and this section done. But pretty much all the orange you see there is what I put in during the last few weeks. So I worked on this a couple days. I'm putting this back in the rotation. It's a little bit more manageable now. I got to make a grime guard to go with this Q-snap, just to kind of hold everything in place. But that was something just, hey, I want to work on this again. I haven't touched it in a year and a half.
Yeah, and it was around Halloween, so because it's a Halloween
I
fall
bought it
thing.
way before
No, I
Halloween,
know, but
though,
it's a
last
Halloween
year.
fall piece.
And I don't even know if I have all the threads for that. I need to go through the key and make sure I have all the threads.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. And I don't want to start stitching and find out, oh, I need this and
A specialty thread, because we have almost all the DMCs. It's just the
this one's all weeks and all cottage garden threads. There's no DMC, so if I run into a spot, I'm gonna go ooh. I mean, there's a conversion, but I don't want to use the conversion. I mean, I'm using specialty through the whole thing. Let's just do the whole thing.
Keep going.
And I got all the buttons for it too, so it's gonna be really cool when it's done. And I dyed that fabric myself. Oh, and the orange too on the Broomstick Brigade. I dyed that myself also.
Good.
Yep. Next up.
This is my Harry Potter book covers by Fox and Teacup Designs. I'm doing this 1/1 on 25 count white easy grid.
Easy grid.
And this is where it was before. And this is where it is now. So I pick a color across the top of the book and then work it down into the book.
Until you run out of thread?
Until I run out of thread, and then I go back up to the top, pick the next color in line, and work it down. So that's what I try to do in this instance.
Cool.
And
how much did you get on that one?
The third book part. So I don't know.
Oh, you don't know how many stitches you got on that one?
No, probably like 600 stitches.
It's pretty good. Okay, and the other one I worked on, I actually started working on this the night before Halloween, is the Namarie Tapestry by Modern Folk Embroidery. And here's where it was before. And this one doesn't like to show up on camera because I think the colors are just, it gets blown out by the fabric, and the lights there. The camera wants to lighten the fabric, and then it lightens the thing. But I got down, God, yeah, I do this every time. It really is brighter in person than what it shows up on here, but I got into the horse and started doing the front of the horse there. It doesn't help at all. But I know, I don't even know if I want to show this on Flosstube anymore because it's really so hard to get this to show up.
It's hard to see in person, but it's even worse on Flosstube.
I mean, it's really mellow in person. You can see it in person.
Yeah.
But on video, there's a feather from our down pillows on our couch. But on camera, it just really doesn't look like you can see anything. But I promise you that it does look really good in person. Yeah, I just don't know if I'm going to show this anymore because it really, you can't see it. Maybe I'll start doing photos. Maybe that will pull out the colors more. I don't know. I'll experiment and see if I can get a better showing of this thing, because it really does look good. It really does look like an old tapestry on a wall where everything is kind of aged and faded and picked up like smoke from a smoke and dirt, you know, from a room, and that's kind of the look I was going for. But yeah, I got in I don't know about 500 stitches on that, so over the last couple weeks.
Good.
Yeah, I'm happy.
All right, this one is Season to Sparkle. It's by Tiny Modernist.
Is that a new start?
It was a start in July for Christmas in July.
Oh.
It is on 28 count Venetian stone. This is where it was before. And this is where it is now. So I finished the flowers down here where my pinky is, and then I finished the sparkle. I did the long stitches for sparkle, and I started in on the ornament, which is right here. So
I like the sparkle on the bottom. That looks really
yeah,
good.
I switched that to a 12. Yeah, a 12.
Yeah.
So that way it sparkles.
A little sparkly.
I mean, you can't tell at all on the camera, so it's fine. But yeah, the sparkle is.
But I like how it goes to yellow
sparkly.
to orange.
That was part of the pattern.
Mm-hmm.
2 different colors, but I just used the 12 to make it sparkle.
Oh, it does sparkle. Sparkle.
I sparkled it.
Okay. Oh wow. I probably should grab a few of these because this is a series by Petal Pushers, and I think the last time I showed this, I had Scuba Stallion, or as I say, Scuba Steve. I think I had him pretty much done, besides the top, because the top's different when I do these in a set.
Show this.
I am.
Okay.
And this is what it looks like in a set. And that's the way I'm doing it, except the waves are connected the way I'm doing it. I think this was an early photo, and then the later photos showed the waves all connected together. But the next part was Sandy Swine. And here's what it looked like before. And I stopped working on this for a little bit because I didn't want to go dig out more DMC because I didn't have all the bright colors on my thread keep. But here's what I got done there. Got the piggy all the way in with the sunglasses and his pail and his shovel, and I moved the waves over a little bit. I think there's a 1 or 2 more rows below the wave that goes across the entire border, but I'm waiting until the end to do that. But there's where it is now.
Looks good.
Yeah.
I like it.
Slowly but surely. I'm not doing them as fast as I did the Halloween ones, but
right.
Then again, I am doing this one as one chart. It takes a little bit more thought process.
Right. My next one is Mugshot Villains. Again, thank you, Liz. And here's
She's
where it
the
was
culprit.
before. She's definitely the culprit. And here's where it is. Well, there's not much on the more on the outsides, but
yeah, zoom it in there.
I did a bunch. I did the 2 that have been out. Okay, so this is my dilemma. See her dark purple right here, where my pinky is? That's supposed to be red. And I backstitched everything except that part. And I've been debating on whether I want to take that purple out and make it red like she's supposed to have, or just keep the purple. So right now I'm just keeping the purple. It's only 170 stitches. I mean, it's not that bad. But
I
do
don't
I
know.
want to keep it? Do I want to have it right? And
Well,
so
I think the thing was, I think the symbol for the purple was like a shamrock, and then the picture for the red was inverted, so it was a solid background with a white shamrock, and she didn't quite catch that. But I mean, for me personally, I would wait until the next uh, Evil Queen or whatever it is, um, and see how the color palette goes. If you need the red to make her stand out more, if she blends in, I would put the red in. But if it doesn't really make a difference, I'd leave the purple.
well, I think I'm gonna
Watch the movie.
watch the movie and see.
That was my first thought when I.
Yeah, that's what you said before, and I like that idea of watching the movie. And so anyway, this is where all my stitching has been going, because these are one a week.
Yeah, weekly releases.
Weekly releases at almost 2,000 release, and so I'm
Yep.
doing those, and pretty much those only.
Yep. I feel your pain.
I've been able to get some other stuff done. Like I was able to get that bitter brew in because I needed to do it for a challenge.
Yep.
So.
Yep. No, I feel your pain. When I did the Modern Folk sell in 2022, that was taking up like 70% of my time. I didn't really get a lot done in 2022 besides the Fruits of Plenty South. So, but I kept up with it.
Yeah, I'm keeping up, and I'm pretty excited about it. And hopefully I can stay kept up.
Yeah. Well, if you don't, whatever, right?
Yeah, and so what I'm planning on doing is if I don't finish that one, I'll just still go on to the next one and try to finish that, and then when I have time, go back. But
that's what I wouldn't stress about it.
Yeah, I'm and
for those
stressing and not really.
For those of you that do stitch alongs, don't stress if you fall behind. Really, don't. It's not worth it. Trust me, blood, sweat, and tears went into the Fruits of Plenty, and I looked back going, was it worth it? No, not really, because
I've done other stitch alongs where they've done like 1,000 or 2,000 stitches, but it's like once a month.
Yeah, that would be good.
This is
yeah
once a week, and that's a lot of stitches for once a week.
Yeah, the Modern Folk was like 4,000 to 5,000 stitches a month.
Yeah.
So I mean that kind of takes up a lot of time.
Yeah.
So understandable.
But I really like it, and I'm enjoying it. It goes actually kind of quick because it's solid, like the hair is pretty solid, so it goes pretty quick. But it's just a lot of stitching.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like filling in a house. It's just a lot of stitching.
Yep.
All right, I'm done.
You done?
You can go.
No, that's fine. No, I'm just remember that's kind of why I stopped doing stitch alongs. So. But then I got to tell myself, this is a stitch along. It's your own pace. Mm-hmm. Don't feel obligated to keep up with the releases. So. And
I know a lot of people that still haven't finished your Modern Folk.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So. So the next thing I stitched on was something I haven't touched in a little while. It goes back to our anniversary in August. It is Sting by Heartstring Samplery. Here's what it looks like. And if you remember, Erica started Float. So I'm doing Sting and she's doing Float. And here's where it was before. And I had a good time working on this. And I think I put way more in than what I got noted. But here it is now. And I got all the bees and little bees in. And I
Baby
brought
bees.
the baby bees, and I brought this down over here to match the other side. So really, I'm going to be taking all the floral arrangement down to the bottom. If you see here, is just kind of the floral arrangement down on the bottom with the beehive in the middle with the two little hearts. So I'm getting pretty close. I mean, I think I'm probably 50% on that.
Probably, yeah.
Maybe a little bit more than 50%. I mean, I still got to do the back stitching on the bees, but I leave back stitching till the end.
So if I finish mine in about a year, I will still beat him.
No, oh, because the back stitching.
The back stitching.
Yeah. The dreaded back stitching.
Because where is his Castle Crete?
Yeah, it's still
in back stitching.
Yeah, it's still upstairs. Dungeon. Yeah, it's still upstairs, sitting there going, "Stitch on me." Anyway, all right.
Was that it?
Yep,
that was it
it
for me.
Oh, you got it? Okay, I got one more. And this is a big one. So, Lynn, you need to perk up here. The last thing I worked on was Dragon Affairs. Whoops. By Glendon Place. And here's where it was before. And I had a pretty good going on this, where I had the word metal and then almost not. It kind of said no. And I went to town on this the last 3 days. Just 3 days. I think 3 days. Let me double check. 4 days. 4 days of stitching. And here's where it is now. So I got all the words on the top. I brought the rings down on the left-hand side. And that orange is actually the R in dragons, because that's what I could count down and get the placement just right. And then I'll go over to the D and do that. And then I'll start working on the right-hand side and bring down those rings. But there's where it's at now. Super stoked, but yeah, it's going to go away for a little bit because I really did work my rear end off on that one and put in just over 1,300 stitches in the last 2 weeks on that. So, and that's all I got to show. And you have nothing else either?
I got nothing else. And next Flosstube it'll be the same. Oh, and then the next Flosstube it'll be the same. And then the same, and then the same.
Well, I'm going to say I got my bug back.
Until February.
I got my bug back, and I worked, since the last time we recorded, I worked every day and probably got a minimum of 300 stitches in per day since the last video.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with my hair?
I don't know, it just went funky.
Well, it's really long right now, so... Oh, jeez, that's... Yeah. But yeah, for the since the last Flosstube, I put in almost 4,400 stitches. So I think I got my Stitchy Bug back, and I'm raring to go. It's starting to turn fall. I'm gonna put a picture in right here of my neighbor's tree behind us. It is bright orange, which we don't get a lot. I mean, we get color change, but not like a lot of parts of the states. A lot of our trees are evergreen. Or they just drop their leaves. They never really turn orange. But our neighbor has a tree, and it is bright orange right now. And I'll put a picture right here. It's so beautiful. I walk up when I make my coffee in the morning, and I just go, "Oh my God, look how bright orange that is!" So, well, not anymore. It's dark when I wake up. So,
starting today.
Well, it's been dark waking up. So, and now it's even dark now.
It'll be lighter.
It's dark now. It's not even 6 o'clock, and it's pitch dark out there, and I got to go cook some meat on the smoker. So
cook some meat.
Anyway, I did want to do a quick shout out to a bunch of boxes I got that I didn't mention that I've gotten. Starting off, I did get the Starlight Citrus box, which was their mystery house mansion. I can't remember the name of it. But there's a bunch of designers that did different rooms within the house. I got Under the Sea Fabrics.
Mm-hmm.
I got their Halloween box. Super cool. Super loved it. I got both the Trick and Treat boxes by the Black Needle Society. I ordered them, but we opened them. I got the Halloween box from Vicky Stitch and Button, which is a project bag and a chart and a bunch of other goodies. Super cool box. Love the bag on that one. The only reason I sign up for that one is for her bags, because I love Vicky bags.
His girlfriend, remember?
Did I get another one?
Garon, didn't you?
Oh, and the Garon, their Halloween box. So, got quite a few Halloween boxes. I don't really do openings because there's so many of those out there. But if you want to see me do an opening, let me know. I don't know if you want to, because sometimes I look at something and go, toss it over the side, or go, you want this? And then she goes, no. And I'm like, yell it to my daughter, do you want this? Because I know, sorry, I am a guy in a cross-stitching community, but lotions don't appeal to me.
Lotions and potions?
Lotions, well, potions maybe. Depends on what kind of potion. Anyway, I think that's it. We got a couple of retreats that we just signed up for.
Yep.
I think we said last episode we signed up for the
Wish Upon a Star.
Wish Upon a Star retreat. That's in Los Angeles, put on by the
it's in November.
Yes.
Shan Carroll, I don't know.
Shannon Carroll puts it on. It's the oh my god, it's the challenge group. It's either a book or a movie based challenge group. Sorry, my brain is shot. And then she also put on one from the Witchy Stitcher, which is in April. It's sponsored by the Witchy Stitcher. So we just signed up for that one. So we'll be at that one too.
That one's in May.
April.
Yes, April.
Yep. So we got those two. We plan on going to the BNS retreat again this year for the third year.
August.
In August. Yep. Well, it's been in August. I don't know if the dates have been announced yet or not. So, and then I don't know if we're gonna try to throw. I think there's one in Sacramento, California, which is close to us, very close to us.
Really close.
We might try to sneak into that one if it's happening again. And then I don't know if we're going to do any more than that.
I think we're on the waiting list for the April
Stitch West?
Stitch West.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, it'd be 2 in April. I didn't know. Think about that.
Ooh. Huh.
Yeah. Well, good luck, work. We'll try to finagle it. Gosh, man. Come on, retirement. Please show up, retirement.
Yes.
So yeah, I think that's a wrap.
Yep.
Okay. So we'll see you in a fortnight, in a couple weeks. And we'll show you what we stitch on. Until then, happy stitching. Bye.
Bye.